if you're currently trying to lose body fat and you're currently on a diet plan right now, these are 5 tips that are going to help you stay disciplined on your journey so you can stick to it for a substantial amount of time to see the results you're looking for. It's your boy here, Clumsy, the technique coach, and on this channel, all we talk about are techniques to maximize muscle growth and lose body fat. So here's the first tip. Remember why you started this in the first place, right? So why are you actually doing this? Like, did someone bully you? I mean, that happens every now and then, right? Which is a good thing when you think about it. Like, say, take your negativities and turn it into positivities. It's what we all say. Someone bullies you, fine, no problem, right? But now you don't want them to bully you, so you want to do what you need to do to get yourself in the position where people don't get to bully you anymore. So if someone calls you fat, or many people call you fat every single time, maybe that's your reason for being on a diet right now. Or maybe you really just want to look lean, look good, feel healthy, be healthy enough to live long enough to stay healthy with your family or whatever. Or you really just like to look good walking around and feeling yourself, around town. I'm one of those people who like just walking around and feeling myself, right? Anyways, always remember your reason why you started what you're doing right now. Why are you taking your ass to the gym? Why are you stressing your ass up with the food you're eating, which shouldn't be stressed when you think about it, but there's a point in which you get that it kind of feels like it, but you feel tempted, every now and then. It's like just one piece of pizza wouldn't help, right? It wouldn't hurt. You might just go for it. But remember, why did you start this in the first place? Keep that in mind. This is what I like to say. Write it down in every single place. Like, write it down on your fridge, in your kitchen, write it down on your books, in the office, write it down on your computer. It should be the first thing you see when you open. Put it as a screensaver, put it on your phone. The reason you started your fitness journey, the reason you want to lose body fat, that reason, write it down. So the first thing you see every morning when you go to the kitchen, when you go to the office, when you open your books to read, when you open your phone to use, when you open your computer, should be that reminder that, hey, I'm doing this for me, and I'm just going to do this for me. No matter what happens, I'm going to do this for me, right? Trust me, the other 4 tips, you don't need it. This first one is the main thing that keeps that burning desire in you to achieve your goal, regardless of how long it takes. Now, second tip goes like this. You want to prepare all your meals early in the day, right? So here's the thing. If you would just wake up and prepare breakfast and then go out, chances are maybe you go to your business place, your work, school, if you're a student, whatever, and it's breakfast, or suddenly you're hungry but you saw snacks around. Chances are you just say, one sandwich wouldn't help, right? It wouldn't hurt, so and you just take a sandwich or something. So you want to always prepare all of your meals in the morning. Every single meal, what you're going to eat from morning up until night. So breakfast, lunch, whatever snacks you'll be taking, and dinner should be all prepared in the morning, early in your day. Maybe your snacks and your dinner, you want to keep it in the fridge. Take your lunch box with you, or you will take your lunch and your snacks to work in the lunch box, right? So the moment you feel a little hungry, you can take your snacks, which are low-calorie snacks that will help you lose body fat. You eat that, continue doing your thing. You don't get so tempted. At least you'll feel up. Maybe you will feel cravings, but that's a total different thing. Cravings and hunger, 2 different things. Cravings is where you want to always remember why you started this journey. Hunger, go for your snacks, your low-calorie snacks you have, which is in your current diet program, plan, whoever gave it to you, don't matter. If it's self-made, from the internet, from a coach, however, just stick to it, because you need the consistency in order to see the results which you're looking for. Now, brings us to the third one. You want to give yourself different variations of meals, or different variations of the things you want to eat. What do I mean by different variations? Look, there are lots and lots of macros out here that God blessed us with. So there's absolutely no reason for you to have to eat chicken, broccoli, every single day, right? Chances are, especially if you're just starting out, you're definitely not going to be consistent. It's going to be really hard for you to go through everything or through the entire time with the same food. Even animals like to change every now and then, right? Like even the lion likes to go hunting for a deer, and sometimes he likes to go hunt a zebra, right? Have some change, everything. There's lots of macros out there. So your proteins, you got fish, it's like white fish is basically almost the same like chicken, very low in fat, high in proteins, right? You got salmon, a little bit high in fat, but healthy fat, omega-3 fat, the type of fat you need actually to survive. By the way, omega-3 fat, just a pro tip, is the only type of fat your body does not produce. So you can only get it from an out source, which is very essential for your body. So you might want to have to eat an amount of omega-3 fats on a daily basis, even if you try to lose body fat. And then you have the chicken, regular chicken breast specifically, since it's mainly or mostly zero fat, right? And just high in proteins. There is different sources of proteins like nuts, right? Like a lot of sources of protein. You want to switch between it. You have eggs, and when it comes to carbohydrates, you have rice, you have potatoes, sweet potato, brown bread, and a lot of other things, oats, right? You want to make your meals in such a way that you have all these variations every other day. So as time passes by, you feel like you're not on a diet, right? You feel like I'm achieving my goal. I feel good. I live a good life. And my lifestyle and my fitness life do not compromise each other. And life is good. The fitness life should not compromise your life to begin with, which means you should be able to enjoy life, even though you're trying to lose weight or lose body fat, however you want to call it, stubborn body fat. Like many people will say the belly fat, right? So it's like the more stubborn with those love handles. You wanna always give yourself a lot of variations. If not, it's gonna be boring real quick, and you're gonna be quitting real quick. Okay, that's it. Now let's go for the fourth tip I got for you today, which is basically you wanna eat on time. It's quite simple. And what do I mean by you wanna eat on time? It's like with my students, I would say I always give them 4 meals. So generally what I do for students who are trying to lose body fat, what I do is I give you 4 meals a day, but it's like 4 meals of really low calories. So even though you're eating 4 times, you're not hungry, you really feel filled, but you're losing body fat because you're basically in a calorie deficit without even realizing. And you maybe eat more than you're eating before, because what most of us do is we eat 2 or 3 times a day, but really big meals. But what you could do is cut out the things that make your meals calories high, like all the cheese and stuff like that, and just keep macros, right? Like imagine something like brown rice, salmon, and a few veggies at the side with just a little bit of sauce, right? It's lower in calories. However, you can put it separate it 4 times throughout the day, and you can eat 4 times without feeling hungry, and you will still lose weight, you will still lose body fat. So how do you do this? Is by keeping the times which you eat. It's like if you're gonna eat breakfast at 7, you wanna know that maybe you will eat the next meal after 4 hours, the next meal again after 4 hours, and then your final meal sometime in the evening, and then that'll be the last meal, and you'll sleep. Now, if you get carried away with your regular lifestyle and after breakfast, which you ate at 7 in the morning, you're finally eating the other meal, let's say 5 p.m. First of all, you're gonna be real hungry. Chances are you're going to eat more than the amount of calories you need to eat, because then you're so hungry. If your food was usually supposed to just be something 600 calories, you end up consuming like 1,500 calories. So and you start feeling guilty, like, oh, I skipped 2 meals. Maybe I want to eat all the meals now at one, and that's not going to help you lose weight. Trust me, right? The longer this food is going to be in your stomach, like the longer it's going to take to digest. You just made up for all the time you were hungry, which you might have lost a few pounds of water in that time. Just going to gain it back all, and you always throw off your diet plan or your discipline. So you want to build discipline. So brings us to the 5th tip, which is use your phone to set reminders every after 4 to 5 hours to eat your meals. 5th tip, technology. That's why we have it. It's here to help us. Use your phones. Every single person, at least nowadays, has a smartphone. Use your phone to set reminders. Like whenever this reminder rings, however, whatever I'm doing, I will try to at least go have 10 minutes for myself to get the meals in, and then come continue your regular lifestyle, right? Anyone can do this. It don't matter. Like, even if you were in a conference, you could always just go out for 10 minutes and have your meal. I eat in my car, to be honest with you. So you could always just go have a little bit of food and come back and continue your regular lifestyle. Why? Someone will be like, why would I want to go through that stress? You know why? Because it's the only thing you can do for you. No one else is going to do it for you. It's the only thing you're doing that you give yourself. The conference which you're doing, the money which you're making, it's not just yours. You're going to spend this money. Probably you might not even enjoy it as much as your children or your spouse will enjoy it, or your family, right? Every other thing you do is for the people around you, which is okay and which is fine. The only thing you're gonna do that's gonna make you self-satisfied, you look in the mirror and you're like, I did this. This is me. This is all me. I put in this hard work and I look good. And this is the gift I give myself. The only thing you can give yourself is your body. So you want to also take yourself as a priority, because remember, if you're healthy enough to live long enough, and even if you're going to live for a short period of time, but I'm not praying you should die, whoever's watching this, right? But however amount of time you live, imagine living it healthy, strong enough, smart enough to have to play with your kids, to play with your grandkids, right? To not be feeling like shit every single time, right? So you're doing it for you, and if you're healthy, everyone around you is going to be happy. Take it from someone who is currently in fitness, also running a business, and also having a family. We all go through that. We all have our own stuff we're going through. Just don't forget about yourself. So I hope you like this video, and I hope this video helps you. Next video coming up, we're going to be discussing about, I'll be posting this up next video we're going to be posting is going to be fitness is a journey, not a destination. However, you need to have sub-destinations between, and set your goals for every sub-destination in such a way that whenever you reach your sub-destination, you must have achieved that goal, and you can set the goal for the next sub-destination. So for as long as you're doing fitness, you're always going to have changes, always going to see progress. And how you do that is going to be the next video coming up. Thanks for watching. If you reached this far, I'll be signing out right now. Like the video, and I hope it really helps you. Subscribe if you found this educational. I'm signing off.